you speak with Gravitas? One of the surprising facts of being able to communicate with Gravitas is that a lot of it boils down to the simple structures that you can use to get your voice heard. In this video, I'm going to share with you some very simple structures that you can use so that you can get your message across and know that it lands. What most people do when they are communicating, whether it's they've been asked a question in a meeting or they've got the opportunity to share some information or even that they're on stage, is that especially if they're subject matter experts, they go into a stream of consciousness. And us as the audience or the people who are listening to those people, we just hear a selection of words and we get hypnotized by the words and we lose focus and we lose attention and we don't pick up on those words that are being communicated. So structure is absolutely key. So here's some really simple structures that you can use. Firstly, there is the format structure. The format structure is a really powerful structure that I use to structure my emails, the chapters in my book. I use them to create my masterclasses, and I also use them when I'm designing my keynote speeches. And the format structure answers 4 really simple questions. And these are very obvious questions, but what's important is the order in which you answer them. If you're wanting to speak and communicate with Gravitas, these are the 4 questions that you need to answer. The first question is why. So this isn't why am I communicating with you? Why do I think this information is important for you? What this is why you should listen to me. So when you're communicating your why, what you're doing is you're really tapping into the challenges and the opportunities that your audience are facing. You're talking directly to their pain points and what they would like to have different from the situation they're in. So you start by articulating the why. You then move on to the what. The second question that you want to answer is the what question. So what is the information that you are imparting? What is it that your audience wants to hear, needs to know, and is intrigued by listening to? So we start with why and then we move on to what. Now that your audience understands what it is that you're communicating, the next step is how are they going to use the information that you are sharing? So in your how, you're including the steps, the instructions, the step-by-step guide around how they're going to take on board the information that you're sharing. And then the fourth question that you need to answer in any kind of communication is the what if question. So what if is answering what are the risks of your audience not taking on board what you're sharing? And then finally you finish with what are the benefits of when your audience takes on board what you're saying, what benefits will they experience as a result of that? So very simply, the format structure, why should you listen to me? What is it that I'm communicating? How is it that I'm inviting you to apply what I'm sharing with you? And then finally, the what if. What are the risks of you not taking on board what I'm sharing? And then finally, what are the benefits? Use a format structure to communicate your message and you will speak with Gravitas.